holes, so we have an all-in. Beric is the favourite in this hand, but it is his tournament life on the line, and if he loses, Sid Kim will go heads up.
60-40 here, pretty close as you can see.
Good luck.
Even if Bakar loses his hand, still in great chip position.
Hopefully the saga won't continue every time.
How much is it? 108?
It wouldn't quite be a bad beat. These hands are pretty close. 60-40, as you can see there by the percentages.
Mine is the A6.
No, it's mine.
Now they're fighting over the A6.
Depends on the flop. Can I choose?
Well, not so sure Bakar would like that. Very important pot for Barek here.
And here is the flop. It is a king 6-3.
So Barek flops a pair of sixes, but Bakar can still win the pot with a queen or a 10. He can also catch runner straight.
He could eliminate Joseph Beric in third place if he catches a queen or a 10. It is an ace.
Well, this gives Beric two pair, aces and sixes. Bakar can still win, but not with a queen or a 10. He'll need a jack for an inside straight on the river. Laughing it up, he could care less if he wins this pot, it seems.
A jack on the river would eliminate Joseph Beric.
Different story there, as you can see. Needs this pot, wants it badly.
Ship it,
and the river is an 8 of hearts, and Joseph Beric yells, "Ship it," once again.
If you're ever confused about who won the pot, you'll hear the "ship it, baby," and you'll know the money's going to Joseph Beric.
Nice and true.
Well, he doubles up, he survives. He's not going anywhere, Joseph Beric. And after that hand, Beric is still far behind Sid Kim, who is in turn trailing Bakar by only 83,000. Bakar sits atop, but his lead is far from comfortable.
But you know what? He looks comfortable, and he's looked comfortable throughout the entire final table.
I see what you mean, and there is Joseph Beric. Looks at 6-4 offsuit.
Well, that's a garbage hand. He's going to throw that away.
And action is now on Sid Kim. Picks up Queen 4 of clubs.
At this stage of the tournament, you have to play a lot more hands. Queen 4 suited. At least worth a look to see a flop, and that's what Kim's going to do here. He calls.
He does call, and Ziv Bakar has a 6-3 offsuit in the big blind.
Well, he checks it. That's a garbage hand as well. He's not going to get frisky.
So we go to the flop. It is a jack 6 deuce.
Well, Bakar flops a pair, but as you can see, Kim has a flush draw. He could also win if he catches a queen.
Both players check. We go to the turn. It is a 3.
Wow, this card gives Bakar two pair. It also gives Kim a straight draw. He can now catch a 5 to make a straight, and it looks like he's reaching for chips. He wants to bet this draw, as we've seen him do throughout the final table.
And he does indeed bet 50,000.
It's not a bad play with the draw as big as it is.
And Ziv Bakar announces raise.
That's the right play. He's got two pair, but it's a vulnerable hand. He wants Kim out now.
I'm all in.
I call.
Wow!
And Bakar raised. Kim moved all in and got quickly called.
We've got deja vu all over again. A similar situation earlier, only this time Bakar doesn't fall for it. Kim on the draw. Bakar with the two pair. Translation, we got him right where we want him. Let's hold him right here.
Wow, a huge pot, over 1.5 million in the middle, and whoever wins this will be a dominant chip leader.
It's gonna be ace of hearts.
Well, Beric, happy to see this.
I got one more in me.
Can Sid Kim do it again?
What a bad play.
Been lucky so far. He realizes he went to the well again. Not happy with his play here.
Bad play.
I agree.
What a time to critique his own poker. All the crowd watching on in suspense.
Kim has been in this position time and time again, and every time he's come out smelling roses. Can he do it one more time? That's the important question.
Can Sid Kim do it again? The river. A 2 of diamonds, and Sid Kim is eliminated in third place, earning himself just under 50,000 US dollars.
And you can see there Ziv Bakar celebrating with his friends on the verge of winning this title. It's really his to lose at this point, with close to a 10-to-1 chip lead over his competitor, Joseph Beric.
And the crowd gives Sid Kim a wonderful reception. A terrific performance by this local amateur.
Do you want to be part of the world's most unique poker experience? Then log on to PokerStars.net and learn how to qualify for the Asia Pacific Poker Tour.
The APPT is going to be one of the biggest things in the history of poker.
The APPT has it all. Big names.
#1, baby.
Exotic locations.
Paradise.
Huge stakes.
We're talking amounts of money that can be life-changing.
Tons of fun and loads of excitement.
You feel the buzz. People are just so excited to sit down and play.
So log on to PokerStars.net
Watch out,
for
guys.
the Asia Pacific Poker Tour. The next poker star could be you.
Welcome back to the Asia Pacific Poker Tour Seoul final table. We're down to our final two players, the 24-year-old Israeli Ziv Bakar and the Steely poker veteran 48-year-old Joseph Beric. 186 players set out to become Korea's first poker champion. Now only two remain. During this final table, Joseph Beric has displayed great instincts and supreme confidence. And he will need both if he wants to topple the overwhelming chip leader Ziv Bakar.
Yes!
Only one of these players can take home the money, the coveted APPT trophy, and the title of champion.
Well, I gotta say, I'm not all that surprised to see these two guys heads up for the title, two of the more experienced players at the table.
Our first hand heads up, and there he is, Ziv Bakar, a 10-1 chip lead over Joseph Beric.
He's got an extra 1 next to his chip count.
And Ziv Bakar looks down at 9-4 offsuit and throws it away.
Oh, no.
Oh, this game can be terribly cruel.
He wins the pot, but clearly disappointed. You would have expected Bakar, an aggressive player, to raise.
Finally, I get it, and that's nothing.
Yeah, very disappointing. It feels like zigging when you should be zagging, dodging the bullet, the aces of Beric. A big one there, 2 aces. Wow.
Supporters of both gentlemen watching on. There is the trophy that they will win, as well as the title and all that money. But first, they've got to get past each other. And our second hand heads up. Blinds are 8 and 16,000.
Well, Joseph has a lot of catching up to do. He's going to have to win several hands in a row.
And Ziv Bakar picks up King 10 offsuit.
Hey, that's enough. That's a big enough hand here where he can decide, I'll push you around and stick it to you.
I'm all in.
And Beric with King 9 of clubs moves all in.
Well, I don't blame him. Heads up, he's got to make a stand. King 9 of clubs,
30,000 inside.
pretty decent hand.
Tell me how much you got now.
I think Bakar is pretty committed to making this call here. He just wants to make sure the math is correct, that he's making the right decision.
Will this be the hand?
Call.
And he does indeed call, and when they turn over the cards, Beric will see how dominated he is.
Well, Bakar's got to feel great about this. Wasn't sure he had the best hand, but King 10 against King 9, 69% to 31%.
Well, the crowd now can see what the players have in their hands. We are tantalizingly close now to crowning a champion.
Give us a 9.
Bakar's people definitely happy.
For a change, why not club?
Well, that could happen
For
too.
a change, it's never happened before.
Well, both players now, one seated, one standing. Joseph Beric all in for his tournament life. And Ziv Bakar just looking like he's having a very nice day.
It's a day at the park.
All what we need.
APT title. Not a bad day. Couple bucks in my pocket
And
here.
here's the flop. It is Queen 6.
Okay, that's an interesting flop. Bakar still with the best hand with King 10 high. But now, Beric could win with a 9 and split the pot if the turn card is a 6. They both have queens and 6s with a king kicker. Not a terrible flop for Beric.
And here comes the turn. Sunglasses on. The turn is a king of spades.
Wow, well, that's a super interesting card.
Wow.
Because now, the only way Beric can stay alive is a split. He needs a 10,
6 is
jack,
no good.
queen, king, or an ace, and we have a split pot.
Come jack.
Any other card, and Ziv Bakar is our champion.
We are on the verge of our first ever major poker title on mainland Asian soil.
King.
No, 9 is no good.
He's just figuring it out now.
Just up.
That's right, up. 10 or above, That's what Barrick needs.
Hi.
And the river is a two of diamonds, and Ziv Bakar is our sole APPT champion.
Well-deserving champion at that. He played extremely well through some ups and downs at this final table.
And a terrific performance by Joseph Barrick. A wonderful run, but he just came up short of winning the championship.
Second place guy.
Yeah, of course.
History was made here in Seoul as the Asia-Pacific Poker Tour crowned another champion, the first ever in mainland Asia. Ziv Bakar bested a field of 186 and fought his way through this difficult final table.
I'm all in.
Cool and confident, this real estate broker sealed the deal,
Now we have some action, guys.
taking home the title and a lot of cold, hard cash.
What are you going to do with your 140,000 US dollars? Drinks on you tonight.
Drink on me every night.
Did you hear that, everyone? Drinks on Ziv every night here.
For Angela Tai and Daniel Negreanu, I'm Paul Curry from Seoul, South Korea. We'll see you at our next stop as the Asia Pacific